Welcome to Geer's Indie Showcase. I almost called it a spotlight, but everyone already took that. So, whatever. I also had my name because I'm incredibly creative. Today we're going to be taking a look at Story Mode, a game of crafting, a free indie roguelike with crafting, and also this. It uses your files to generate the levels. And I'm not sure if it just uses the size of the file or how it works, but if you go into one file, exit the dungeon that file created, and then go back in, the layout will still be the same. It'll randomize enemy and chest locations, but the layout will be the same. So we're going to go into this one because it's easy, and I'm a pansy, and we're going to kill this wood schoolgirl and take her stuff, because we need to craft things for the higher good. Or just a goddess, whatever. And we need freemium underpants, okay? It's reasonable. And this is where I'm going to bring up everything as a descriptor. This is an electronic ogre. It doesn't need to be. And he dropped a glass rock. It doesn't matter. All they care about is the actual item in terms of crafting. It could be a disgusting rock, and that would be fine. It just cares that it's a rock. And you can also level up, by the way. You might notice that there's experience. And if I reach 30, I would gain 5 points to put into strength, defense, speed, and vitality. And you get experience by killing things. You get 1 experience for killing one thing. Kind of a jip for when I killed Michael Bay. I mean, come on. But, no, by the way, there's a Michael Bay. He's evil. He is an evil man. He's an evil man. Almost as evil as this music that is loud as hell. The loudest thing I have heard in quite some time. Here it is. I didn't amplify that, by the way. That's just the way it is. So we're going to keep killing things and try to get all the crafting ingredients, which we won't because it'll take forever, and also we died. And this is a good point to bring up that death doesn't mean all that much. You just lose what you had in that particular dungeon. It doesn't take all your items away. It's not permadeath. You just lose the items you had in that dungeon, which isn't that big of a deal. Kind of annoying, but not like most roguelikes where it's a big deal. And then you go sleep. And time doesn't matter, so I don't even know why they make you sleep. They could just heal you when you exit or die, but whatever. And see, I still have all these things that I got from previous dungeons. And I need them to craft hipster pants and a trading card picnic. I don't have anything for hipster pants, thank God. And the trading card picnic, I have some things. I have the underpants, I have ashes, but no, not enough. And then you have daily specials. The My List is just the main ones you always have. The daily special changes every time you exit a dungeon. So you have hashtag pants, which is great. And a fleece boat would take some self-esteem to make, and unfortunately I have none. Quite depressing. So, what else is there really to talk about? Well, we go into a random dungeon, because you can do that, by the way. I'm not sure if it randomizes based upon the files, or if it's just truly random. I'm not entirely sure on that. I can't really test that, quite honestly. I have too many files on my computer. Also, you have request for aid, where you can have the goddess heal you or teleport you out of the dungeon for a price. You have to sacrifice some of your loot. If for healing, it's just 1. For exiting the dungeon, it's based upon how low in the dungeon you are. If I was on floor 10... I would have to sacrifice 10 items to get out. And really, that's all there is to say about it. I mean, there's not a lot. It's a time waster in its style of desktop dungeons. You're not going to spend a lot of time on this in one sitting. You might spend a couple minutes and then just go about your day. It's just, you go on when you're doing nothing, you play a couple dungeons, and then you leave. It serves its purpose pretty well. It was made in a week for some gaming event. I don't remember what it was. Game developing event, anyways. And, it works pretty well. It has that random tile. I don't know, it hasn't happened recently, but the tiles will randomly, desync or something, and you can see behind them. It's not really screen tearing, it's just the tiles themselves you can see behind. It's a little weird, but past that, it works pretty well. It's more roguelike than most. It has the turn-based system where things can only move when you move, and yeah. That's really all there is to say. Thanks for watching this poorly done indie showcase. This is a series I'm going to try to make on a fairly consistent basis to pad out the empty patches for when I'm doing the reviews. Like that one. There it is. Click on it. Do it, please. Thank you. And also, like or dislike this based upon your actual opinion. I do want dislikes, by the way. They fuel me. They tell me that I have things to improve upon, which is actually quite good for me. It's the entire purpose of this is kind of for practice for live and post commentary. Bye!